another bee sample here, demonstration, live hive. The bees are a bit aggravated today because they come in this morning. We've been feeding them sugar syrup, but it hasn't quite calmed them down. So we're just going to show you, demonstrate the top hive, and then if you need any questions, we can quite happily answer the questions. I can guarantee you now, Steve's going to get quite a few stings going there and show you the top hive. We've tried to quiet them, but they just don't seem to want to settle today. The weather has a lot to do with bees playing up as well. In muggy sort of weather, they detect there's rain coming, and there may be rain coming. So we'll have to wait and see. Right, Steve? Steve's got a new smoker. It's a vapor smoker because we normally run radiata pine needles or hessian dag. They smoulder away and the bellows just makes smoke. But because we're in here, we can't use natural smoke, and the bees don't really respond to this either. So this is how Steve goes. The top box is a honey soup. He's removing the lid, giving him a bit of smoke. The bottom box is the brood chamber where the queen is. In the middle, Steve might point to it, there's a queen's brooder. And you're going to show them that, Steve? That's the honey super. You can see the queen's brooder there. It's got ribs in it, just like a motor ramp, and the queen can't come up through there. Her body is too big to fit through the gap, and that's how we keep the queen down in the bottom box. Now, while Steve does what he's doing, the bottom box is where all the bees are bred, like the queen. She'll lay anything up to 2,000 eggs a day, spring and summer. Winter time they go off the brood. Most of the time they'll halve their laying capacity. A lot of trees don't produce pollen for that. You've got to have pollen and nectar to produce brood. Steve's just going to pull this honey frame out. That's a frame of honey. It's been capped with wax. Before it gets capped, it comes in out of the trees or slugs where the bees are working as nectar in the bottom of the box, up through the little super. They fill the combs up with nectar. They evaporate the moisture out of the night time by fanning their wings. That makes the hive warm and it takes the moisture out. When the cells are full like that, they cap it with wax. Steve's just cutting it off now. And that's how we take the honey home and uncap the honey in hot knives in the shed. Then we spin the honey out and put it in containers to sell to packers, honey packers, and then they bottle it like what we've got over here at Honeyland for sale. Now Steve's just done that. At the next thing, that frame of honey will be cleaned up and repaired. Won't be capped, but it'll be cleaned up and repaired. Those bees are very hygienic and they keep the hive clean. Do you want to show them new frame, Steve? What you saw there was a drawn out comb with honey in it. This is a brand new frame that's got foundation. They fill that, put the cell indents in the wax, and then the bees will draw that out once nectar's coming into the hive with frog wax glands that they've got in themselves, the bees. And they'll draw that frame overnight. If you've got a surplus of nectar come in, they'll be all completely drawn out overnight and honey the next day. So that's it, Steve. Yeah. He's obviously had a few stings. If you do get some stings, you don't pull it out, you scrape it out with your fingernail. Because if you press the sac of poison, you actually inject the poison into you. You've got to scratch it out. You can turn the light off, Steve. Thanks for that. And,